KeepinitREEL podcast with Hayden and Cole. Our recap today, Cole has won the tournament today.
Let's go.
Fish tournament. He caught a nice one at the end. So with him winning that, the prize was taking the number 1 overall pick in the draft for top lures.
We're going to do a top 5 each of us. So,
with his first pick,
number 1, everyone saw this one coming. Gary Yamamoto, 5-inch Senko, specifically the green pumpkin black flake. Literally, anywhere you throw this, you will catch a bass. It is the number 1 bass bait. I don't think you can beat it. No. Ponds, Lake Norman, literally everywhere.
Yeah.
Undefeated. To Tom Brady of fishing lures. It's a goat.
Yeah. For my first overall pick, it is a little bit of a long shot for some people, but I have grown to love this bait. Everyone around me has grown to love this bait, and from all I've ever heard is good things about this bait, and that is the Vision 110 jerk baits. That is a great bait to use year-round.
Mm-hmm.
All kinds of bass on it. You just can't count it out. I always have one tied on.
That was my number 2.
What is your number 2 now?
Number 2, third overall, taking the Strike King KVD square bill crankbait. I probably could have taken that way later. Probably was not
Wasn't
on
even
your
on
list.
my list.
Yeah. But I had to take it. Always tied on. Always in the box. Throw it in between docks when you're moving. Anywhere. Bounce it off stumps. Anywhere you throw it, you're gonna catch fish on it. Great bait.
My number 2 overall. Some people are not gonna like it, but mine is the Booyah Pad Crushers frog, whether it's the popping frog or the normal frog. But those are some good baits any time of the year but the winter. Can't go wrong with a frog bite.
I had the Guggen Baits Filthy Frog on mine. Number 8. Good pick though. Good pick. When you think of bass fishing, that's probably what you think of. It's a frog. Good pick.
Most of your big fish will come off that.
Good pick. My number 3 overall, everyone that knows me saw this one coming, but it's the Guggen Squad Bandito Bug, specifically Baby Blue. I don't know what it is about this, but if I don't catch any fish, I just throw this on, like, every time. It's just automatic. Like, Cole hasn't caught a fish in 2 hours. He has a Bandito Bug in his hand. I don't know why. I just have confidence with it. Always catch fish on it.
During COVID, that's all I threw. Yep. It was a great bait. Still is a great bait. My number 3 overall is going to have to be another big fish smash or whatever you want to call it. And that is the chartreuse spinnerbaits.
Okay.
I don't know what it is, but this past year I've been able to catch some good fish on a chartreuse spinnerbait.
All right.
Good pick. That's gonna be my number 3.
That was a little. I didn't have that on my list. It should have been though. But number 4, right?
Yeah.
Number 4 overall. We got the Booyah Buzzbait in white. I had to take a top water. You got the frog. I had the buzzbait over the frog actually, which probably was a mistake. Buzzbait. You cannot top a top water bite. Like, best feeling in the world.
You need the top water in your top 5.
Yeah. Early morning, night. If you're night fishing, like,
buzzbaits are great at night.
The feeling of a bass blowing up on a topwater bait is like undefeated. You have to have it in your top 5.
Yeah. My number 4 is, I know you're not gonna like this, but if we're talking about all anglers all around, I'm gonna have to go with a jig. Your natural colored green brown jig. Yeah. Something about the pros and what they do is like, I mean, it's hard to imagine that on Lake Norman, but a jig is a good bait.
Okay.
That's my number 4.
Yeah, that was not on my list. Ooh, you left a lot open for me in my top 10. We might go to 6.
We can go to 10 if you want.
I don't know about 10. We might stretch this from the top 5. My number 5. Ooh, I'm taking the Kitech Impact Swim Bait 4-inch in white. Best swim bait ever made, I think. Uh, it's like throw it just on a single swim bait, throw it on a rig, throw it behind a spinner bait, chatter bait, great
It's a
trailer,
great trailer around all around. It's a good Kitech makes
bait.
great swim
Yeah,
baits.
I think that's a
I would have
solid
gave you the
pick.
whole Kitech brand if you took it.
Okay.
My number five. My number five. I think I'm gonna have to go with another bottom bait, and I know a lot of my friends are gonna be shouting this out because I know everyone on the HPU fishing team throws one of these. I think it's gonna have to be the shaky head. Just a shaky all around, just a shaky head with the Zoom Magnum worm.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
I think that is our favorite bait to throw on HPU.
Yeah.
So that's my fifth. Now, how far do we want to go?
We can go to. You want to go to 7?
We can go to seven.
All right. That was not on my list. It should have been. So my number 6. Oh, I'm gonna go Z-Man 3/8 ounce chatterbait. Chatterbait has not been taken yet.
It
I think
has
it's
not.
underrated.
I was gonna wait for it. I caught a good fish on it today.
I think I'm taking a chatterbait over a spinner bait right now, which
I don't know.
may sound crazy to some people.
Those right conditions, I'll take a spinnerbait 9 out of 10 times.
I like the chatterbait.
Um,
That's
my
my number
sixth
6.
overall is probably gonna surprise you, but I'm gonna take the popper.
Okay.
I couldn't really
Yeah.
name a brand, because I haven't really found a great popper in my opinion, but popper I think is a great
Yeah.
morning bait.
Good pick. I think that's a
That's
good
my
pick.
number
That's a
six.
good pick. Um, Number 7. We're gonna go another bait that you can use just by itself on Texas rig or shaky head or a trailer, which will be the Strike King Rage Crawl. That is my favorite crawl bait ever made. I've been using them since I've like fished literally everywhere. Like throw it on a jig. I
Yeah.
don't jig fish a lot, but Texas rig, shaky head. If you're done fishing with a worm, just throw one of those on. It's a good.
Mm,
I think it's a good pick for its multi uses.
yeah. I think I'm gonna have to go with a rig next, like a type rig, and I think that's gonna have to be the flipping rig.
Okay, flipping
Um,
rig.
I just I think the flipping rig is like almost you could say Texas rig is flipping rig, but like I'm talking about like actually like flipping in the shit and pulling it out on a meat stick. That's the rig I'm talking about.
Good pick. You want to go 8?
I
We
think we
I
can
we
fit
could
10.
we can go 10.
We
Yeah,
can go
we
10.
can go 10.
Go 10.
So we on 8,
We
right?
are
This is
on
my
8.
eighth pick,
This
right?
is your 8th.
All right, this is the last one on my list, but I'm going the Robo Worm, 6-inch straight red worm.
So good worm right there.
Boom, value pick right there at 8. I did not think that was going to slip, honestly. Underrated,
I don't know.
underrated.
Um, since we're in the winter
Don't do it.
and huh?
This is my next pick. Don't do it.
Since we're in the winter and this is a big fish bait, I think I'm gonna have to go with the Alabama rig.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought you were going to go somewhere else with that one.
Oh no, I'm gonna have
Okay.
to go with the
All
Alabama
right.
rig.
Good pick. Yep.
I know a lot of people's PBs have been broken on Alabama rigs.
And multiple fish.
That too.
I've caught 2 fish on a rig before.
I have yet to do that, and I really want to.
Good pick.
So, what is your 9th pick, sir?
I'm going the spoon. That's what I thought you were going to take. I thought you were going to take the spoon there. I'm
I
going
thought
the
about it.
spoon.
I thought about it.
Little baby spoon. Like, that's it. That baby spoon.
My 9th pick is going to be.
Oh, I got number 10.
Oh, I know what it's going to be. My 9th pick is going to be the ribbon tail zoom worm.
All right. Good
The
pick.
10 or 12 inch ribbon tail worm.
That's a good Florida bait right there.
Big
We
worm, big fish.
that's what we fished with. Did we fish with that in the tournament?
We fished. We did that in Tennessee.
Oh yeah. National championship. That's what we use.
Oh, it didn't work out too well.
It did not work out very
What
well.
is your 10th and final pick?
Number 10. Round it out. I got two options. What do I want?
I don't think you're gonna pick mine because I went for another big fish bait.
This is a big fish bait that I got in mind. I'm going Whopper Plopper.
Very nice. Another top water. Two top waters.
Yep, two top waters. Fished with the Whopper Plopper when I went to Canada for like a week. That's all I threw. It's a Whopper Plopper and a walking bait.
Interesting.
That's literally all I threw. I caught probably 300 smallmouth. Not even like kidding. Like it was crazy. You would literally catch 70 smallmouth a day. Like instant. And then I went out with a guide one day and we caught like 5 all day. You know how that works, but
my 10th and final pick, I'm taking something that smallmouth probably can't fit in their mouth.
I know what this is. Yeah.
I'm going with the glide baits.
Yeah.
The big glide baits.
That was the one I was thinking. I was like, glide bait or Whopper Plopper. I
just
don't catch a lot of fish on a glide bait.
I've gotten more and more. As bad as it sounds, and as broke as I am, I've spent some money on some glide baits, and I don't know, I've been getting more comfortable using them, throw them around, fishing around the structure, and I've had some bites. No real big hookups yet, but I got a pond in mind that I think if I get the right trout glide bait, I can get some good fish on it.
I know what you. Yeah. I know exactly what you said.
Is,
That's a good pick. That was gonna be.
you want to do an honorable mention pick?
That was gonna be my honorable mention. Was that
Glide baits?
I'll do an honorable mention pick, and I'm going with the Guggen Squad French Hog.
Okay.
That would be next.
I think I'm gonna take a brand next.
Brand. Go for it.
Brand of baits.
Go for it.
I think overall, I'm gonna have to take Zoom.
Okay. Yeah.
All Zoom
Good pick.
baits. If you had to pick one brand left, you're going with Zoom.
No.
You're not going with Zoom.
No.
What are you going with? Don't say it.
I have to. Does Zoom make crankbaits?
No.
Does Zoom make jerkbaits? Top
No.
water? I'm going with Guggen Squad. They have they make everything. Like
Yeah,
you
but
got
stuff...
Kitex, you got Swim Baits. That's a good brand. You got Gary Yamamoto, best bait
Yeah, but
out
they
there.
copy a lot. That's why I'm not a big fan. They're copying the same. Their swim baits are the exact same as a Kitex.
Correct, but if you're picking one brand to fish with, you
All right,
have
I guess that
to.
was a bad pick for finishing it
No,
off. But
that's a good honorable mention pick.
I mean, I'd have to say just Zoom Worms is like my 11th honorable mention pick. But I mean, if we want to make that a question, what is the one brand you would fish with the rest of your life?
I have to go Guggen Squad, just because of diversity of baits. Like, name another brand that has everything.
KVD.
That is true. Does he?
Or
Strike King, I guess.
Yeah,
it's
KVD,
either
Strike King.
Strike King was KVD is with Strike King, so it'd either be Strike King or Guggen Squad.
I'd probably have to either go KVD or yeah, I guess those are really the only two.
Yeah, just from diversity.
Maybe Gary. Maybe Yamamoto. He's got some stuff that you can throw around.
That was good draft. That was
not a bad draft. And I went. He had his planned out. Just so you guys know,
I did have mine planned out.
I went off the top of my head.
You did damn good job for not having that.
I went off the top of my head
because I had my top 10, and that got me to 8 or 7 or 8 or something. But
I'm not a big crankbait guy, so I had a feeling he was going to take it
way too early.
I
don't mind it though. It's one of my favorite.
I'm happy with my frog pick. I'm very happy with my frog pick.
Yeah, that was a good pick.
I don't remember what I said first overall. Oh, I said jerkbait. That's a great. Yeah.
Vision 110 Megabass. If you have Vision 110 and Senko, you just automatically win. That's like having Brady throwing to prime Jerry Rice right there. It's unfair, but you got it. I think
Yeah,
that's
it's not a bad draft.
comment below who won that draft. If you had to fish with either his top 10 baits or mine, who would what would you do?
I think I'm sticking with mine.
I think I'm sticking with mine.
Maybe
Honest,
we'll have to do that in one video. You get 10 rods and one you guys fish on each bait. And sometime when it gets a little warmer out, the fish are actually hitting certain stuff.
yeah,
You gotta catch one on each bait. We can definitely film a video with that.
yeah, for sure. That'd be interesting.
Um,
That'd take a while.
yeah, maybe a couple. That might be our
It might be a one and
longest
two.
video.
Yeah, that we'd have to
Yeah, maybe
travel
do
too.
5 baits a day.
Could be a traveling video
We
because
can hit up
like
a new lake with that.
a frog and a like a spoon the same day. Be kind of tough.
Yeah. Couple updates for you guys. We are on winter break now, and we are each going to be traveling separate ways. So the videos are probably going to be a little bit one-sided. We're going to try to sneak in myself in a video or not, but Cole's going to have all the camera equipment because he is doing fishing and hunting.
Mm-hmm.
So he's taking over for a couple of these videos. I'm going to see if I can sneak you guys in on a special trip I'm going on. I'm not going to say what yet, but if it does happen, it'll be hopefully a good video.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Um, and then afterwards, we are going to try to hit up some inshore, do a redfish and sea trout catch and cook. Hit a couple new lakes up. And then January 26th and 27th is the start of the Bass College series down at Harris Chain in Florida. So that week we will have one or two videos for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Practice video, seeing the rest of the team. I think right now we got 3 boats going out of 6 or 7.
Couple on the
Um,
waiting list too, right?
there's a
Could
couple on the
have
wait list,
up to
and then
6, correct? Is that right?
what?
How many boats? Up to 6, maybe?
I don't know. That's not a question for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Then we're gonna go hit up some more lakes. Wait for the spring season when the fish start bedding. Hopefully, get a PB broken this year.
For
What is your
real.
PB? Now that I ask.
7.
And where was that caught?
Kincaid Lake,
And where is that located?
somewhere in Kentucky. I, I did not like. I was young, but yeah.
So Cole's got a fish that's probably his biggest of his life so far, but
What?
I said you have one that's probably the biggest of your life, but since you were so young, you don't really remember the exact
I don't
whatever.
like. I didn't drive there, so I don't. I couldn't tell you where it's at, but it was Kincaid Lake in Kentucky. I think it might have been Ohio, honestly. One of those states. I should probably look that up.
Ugh.
But spinnerbait. Yep.
Oh, one of my picks.
One of your picks.
Big bait
Correct.
fish.
Only fish of
Um,
the day.
my PB is 8.5 pounds, and that was actually caught right next to Cole's house on Lake Norman. Um, so breaking PB is gonna be a little bit more difficult than someone with a 5 pounder, but it's doable. I think it's definitely doable this
It's
year.
definitely doable for the places we're going to.
Yeah, I think it's definitely doable.
We got Harris Chain,
James River,
James River, Lake Hartwell, hopefully.
if we make it there, and Cherokee Lake are the 3 we're
Cherokee.
in so far.
There's one in Louisiana too, right?
Yeah, but I don't think we got. Do we get into that? Red River's the other one.
Maybe Red River. 2
Um,
rivers.
yeah, it'd be interesting.
Yep. I'll
Um,
spoil where I'm going for winter break. I'm doing a. So we're going down to the Florida Keys, and we're getting scuba certified. So if we go,
it'd be cool if you can bring the GoPro underwater.
yeah, it will be. I'll bring it, and then we might go spearfishing too once
That'd
we
be
get
cool.
certified, and then we'll also go fishing 1 or 2 days out on the boat. So you'll see that. Hopefully catch some fish, and then right after that, fly home, driving straight to Kentucky to hopefully shoot one of these buttes, add to the collection, and then yeah, maybe Hayden might come. Not sure yet.
We're gonna see what happens. I got a lot of I don't want to say people to please, but like
Yeah, we get it.
I got a lot of plans.
Maybe go up to Ohio too to shoot another one.
We might have to take that out. I could definitely get in trouble for that.
You're fine. Might be 2 deer videos if we can get into 2 different states. But yeah, it'd be cool videos. We'll have Christmas is coming up, so hopefully
You're
get
gonna
some
get
new camera equipment.
new fish and stuff as always.
Yep.
Um, and then yeah, we're gonna try to shoot a catch and cook before school starts, but depending on time, we're gonna see what
Yep.
happens.
That'd be cool.
We're not gonna say what fish it is, even though I might have already said it,
You already
but
said it.
I did already say it. Um,
A little inshore fishing. Be cool.
we'll do some inshore or we'll do some freshwater catch and cook. We won't say what that fish is, but um, yeah, that's our plan for as of now. And yeah, thanks for watching Keeping It Real.
Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this episode, and stay tuned.